Well, it's been a while since we've talked about anything iPhone here on the channel. Since the 15 Pro Max, yeah, we've done some food stamp reviews on the SE, SE2, SE3. But Google Pixels just dropped. The Fold dropped a little bit before that with the Z Fold 6. It is now getting into iPhone season, and we're getting ready to see cameras that look like this instead of like this. And I want to give you guys my thoughts on the 15 after a whole year of use and why I like it more than the 15 Pro Max. Well, one obvious reason is price, right? You can pick up the bare bones food stamp edition 128 gigabyte on this for $779. If you have a military discount, veteran discount, first responder discount like myself, you can get it for even much cheaper directly through Apple Unlocked. And we also know that the carriers are dumbasses and have all kinds of ridiculous deals on this as well. And it will be the same for the 16, no different. One of the reasons that I like the regular 15 over the 15 Pro Max, and shout out to my dude Tech702, he's learning this now. He did not upgrade to the 15 Pro Max. He kept his 14 Pro Max from last year, didn't see the reason to upgrade. And recently his phone was stolen. I'm sure he's going to do a video on that. It ended up in China. A whole long story. But he just picked up a 15 Pro Max as he's waiting for the new iPhone to launch. And it is the most buggy, glitchy, like he's literally like, I'm also just using an Android phone. Now, granted, just like me, my first 15 Pro Max was a defective unit. Once I swapped it out, I was in better shape, no doubt there. But, yeah, let's talk a little bit about this 15 and why I like it better than the Pro Max. Simply, it comes down to the size, right? It's obviously much smaller in the hand. So in my big ass meat paws, it fits really well. Like I don't have to do anything crazy with it in my hand, right? It just fits, and I can use it as my small phone. Battery life on this thing also doesn't suck. It's been actually very efficient, very good for me. I haven't had any problems with the iPhone 15, as well as I haven't had any issues, any bugs, any glitching, anything with this phone. Even running the beta 18, being that I'm a defense contractor by trade, so I have to use this thing with a security certificate. I have to run the regular official OS, but literally zero problems out of this thing in the entire year. And I can't say that about the Pro Max model or the Pro. Literally every feature I want to use on this thing works flawlessly, whether it's video, the camera works great. Now, the only thing I wish the iPhone did have, and it's why the OnePlus and the Galaxy S24 Ultra are like dailies for me, is that 8K video. Because when I get into post, if I need it as just a secondary video camera, I can do so much more with that resolution in that video than I can do with 4K. Or, you know, this. But I know. I'm nitpicking at this point, right? This thing has been an absolutely flawless device for me as an iPhone. These things are probably going to get exceptionally cheaper as the 16 drops. So you'll see prepaid carrier deals, you know, get this phone absolutely free deals from the likes of, you know, T-Mobile, Verizon, and AT&T as the new phones come out, and probably that as well. So TK, why still use an iPhone, period? And the simple answer to that for me is social media apps, right? Getting into, say, YouTube or my Facebook or, you know, Instagram or whatever it is that I'm doing, it just seems to work that much better for me than any other phone for social media. It's just flawless for me. It just works, and that's what I need it to do. Needless to say, if you want to pick up a phone that just works and you don't want to spend thousands of dollars for the phone, you can definitely pick up one of these iPhone 15s. if you deal with the Apple ecosystem. I mean, for me personally, I still have a lot of issues with Apple and how they are running their business, and how somebody else that has nothing to do with your account can get your app store or whatever it is locked. I feel like that's still a BS thing. But I also understand what Apple is, and it is the ecosystem. If you have a MacBook and you have an iPad and you have a iPhone, all of that stuff works together, and it makes sense. It does. It does make sense. So there you have it. You guys wanted my long-term review on this thing, and I wanted to give it to you. I wanted to take the opportunity to, show you guys, that, yeah, I do still carry an iPhone. I do. It does pair up well with my BMW and works flawlessly. So there is that. That said, as I blast the homeboy's address out on the video. That said, if you're looking for an iPhone and you don't want to, buy the expensive model, right? And you just want to have the iMessage and all of the features and stuff that come with iPhone, this right here is 100% it. It just is. It just works. I don't have any issues with it. It just does what I need it to do in that Apple ecosystem. So almost a year in, not a bad phone. It will probably be great for a few more years to come, and it will be. I gotta be honest, I don't think I'm gonna get the 16. I just don't see it. I'm just more invested, me personally, in Android products and devices. I think I'm gonna have the Pixel 9 Pro Fold and the 9 Pro XL with the One Plus and the S24 Ultra. I just don't see the need for the iPhone, buying the new iPhone. If it does 8K this year, maybe. If it's not shooting 8K, I just don't see the reason to upgrade when I can just rock this. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys also think about the beautiful 8K video. And until next time, stay petty, my friends.